In the internal struggle to keep your way of life, to survive, to essentially just keep hold of your balls, Gintama has done quite well in teaching us the main lessons once again. If you're a cat. But with that said, that little story arc has come to a close, so we're going to be seeing something new. Probably a couple of short, dumb episodes, because that's how Gintama do. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I just don't want to see Condor anytime soon. But with that said, let's get started. There isn't really much to say about the this intro of Gintama once more. Apart from how it usually goes with Gintama, is that whenever I get a new opening song, I forget the old ones. And I know at the end of this it's unveiling a few new characters, but so far it's held off of actually showing them. Or introducing them. And I know that quite a lot of the Gintama cast are based off of actual historical figures, just with their names slightly changed. I hope the original idea of these characters and who they actually weren't too close to their anime counterparts. But it also shows that I have not a lot of understanding or experience with Japanese history. How many mouthfuls does it take for her to finish a bowl of that? There are people who can have the same meal every day. I mean, it can be a bit boring for the palate if you have too much of one thing, but 3 days, it's not that long. So how long was Gintoki spending in that particular establishment? Please don't go to her for advice. Yeah, nutrition isn't probably the strong point of Kagura's cooking. Not everyone has the same metabolism or love of rice as Kagura. Well, you've got the eggs part covered, sure. Why are we talking about marrying Colonel Sanders? I mean, there was that game, the dating sim. So maybe it's not all too strange. I mean, they all kind of need it. Is it all going to turn out as the same black substance, though? It would take a bit more than that. I'm not sure you'd be able to meet him in a cooking class like this. But yeah, I was about to say, why are you even here other than just to... She's trying her best. I don't think you really need your katana while you're here, though. Yeah, there's quite a lot of love for fast food here. The thing is, McDonald's fries are pretty good. Probably one of the best out of all the fast food places. Not as good as they used to be, though. The thing is, each one of them specialise in their own cuisine. Can they really learn anything from this cooking class? Ah. Ah. Yeah, don't annoy the teacher. How long have they been standing there, not really doing anything, just distracting the rest of the class? I just want to make something with better nutrition value. You can't expect everyone here to have the same level of interest. That's her, straight off the bat. Start off on the good... on a good foot, Kagura. Who's really going to be the one getting the help after all of this? What was with the foot twisting? The thing is, Kagura's main skills are in fighting and eating everything you put in front of her. Oh no. I'm sure there's another cooking class out there that you can take. Yeah, but why is Shinpachi there? Other than just to make sure they don't do anything too badly. I feel like you're... Yeah. I feel like she's disregarding the rest of the other people here. Oh no. Nothing good will come of this. Sure about that? I feel like their love is misplaced. Hmm. I'm sure that that is the compromise for all of them. I think I'm done here. And please don't start talking about anuses while you're trying to cook. What if you're cooking for yourself? So, at the end of the episode, are we actually going to have them do any cooking at any point? Everyone else is not really focusing on their own things now. Shinpachi, maybe it's not too late to go ask another table if you can join in with what they're doing. Here, Shinpachi, do your best for Ken. Well, you don't like watermelon? Ah. It doesn't really... I suppose it does matter really, doesn't it? I thought you actually had some insider knowledge. Shinpachi, don't fight it too much, just let them get on with it, otherwise you're gonna have a stroke. You don't have to, just cook it normally. Cube has done quite well. What do you mean they haven't made progress? Oh no. You can't just... Well, I suppose you can, but you shouldn't just throw everything in because... Maybe it needs some more colour. it's... Please stick to things that you actually eat on a regular basis. You know, maybe it will come out and they've actually created some sort of hair growth miracle. I don't have high hopes, but at the same point, it could be a Gintama miracle, and this actually comes out as being edible. Oh my god. No, it is forbidden. I didn't sign up for this episode. I thought I was going to see some cooking. Probably not, but you're going to do it anyway. Wait. Wait, what? Is that a thing that happens with age? I've not heard that story about growing old. Don't put yourself down. Anyone can learn to cook. As long as you don't throw in every ingredient. Ah yes, of course, Kagero just completely ignoring everything. Shit. Well, that got them fired up. How simple. Yes, leave the intricate writing work to Shinpachi. That is just a photo of rice. So someone actually made that meal. But it's filled with love. Then this is a pretty shitty cooking class. But love isn't edible. Oh no, what are they learning? You did a good job at just getting rid of them. And everyone's happy in the end, I guess. Well, apart from Gintoki. Change of set. Yes, please. Next scene, I guess. I think that's a reference to some sort of Japanese TV show or something. It's good that half of them didn't seem to actually touch that dish at all. At least you were able to taste a spoonful of it without getting into some sort of anaphylactic shock or just straight passing away on the spot. And if cooking is all about love, wouldn't it be best to, I don't know, learn how to make various dishes? Any sort of knife technique or I need to turn off those alarms. Well, no, I shouldn't have thought it was over. There's still a few minutes left. And Gintoki's going to have to iron his resolve to eating more rice. Well, everyone degrades with age, I guess, so those you hold in high regards will soon be overtaken. Probably not a great way of looking at life, though. Yeah, how much of Gintama is just completely recycled? I can't blame them at all. Trying to get back into proper working after you've had some time off is difficult. Oh yeah, that's really reassuring. Yeah, for the what, ninth time now. But Gintama's arcs only really last a few episodes. Um, Not entirely, but okay. I'm not going back to check, but I'll take your word for it. And then, yep. They could drag this on forever because it's Gintama. So now he's not only bemoaning the movie and the TV show in general, but now their play order and TV dramas. Well, you've sold me on it. Yeah, I don't really like the previews because they, a lot of the time, are just poorly edited and just show everything. It wasn't too bad, didn't give too much away. Well, Tarzan seems to sound slightly similar to a certain gorilla we know. Maybe they're family. And if cooking is all about love and cooking for someone that you care about, what happens when you go to a restaurant? And there are many professions where, well, you just turn up and do your job and go home. There's no real need to inject any sort of emotion into it. Cooking can be like that, I guess. And let's get this straight. I believe that if I was presented with two options, one being just rice and an egg on it, and an entire recreation of my face, and yes, I couldn't help but think this episode would have been slightly more enjoyable if, gotta try and think of a copyright-free way of naming Gordon Ramsay. I'm sure that would fit into the Gintama world and aesthetic. But hopefully you're feeding yourself quite well. You need a balanced diet and get enough nutrition. I should probably listen to my own advice there, but, oops. You know what? I'm gonna go make myself something now. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe for more Gintama, because apparently it's coming to an end. But get some rest, and I'll see you there. My patrons are the enthusiastic students to the cookery class that is my channel. Now, unfortunately, unlike Gintama, I don't think I'd be able to kick them out with just any old flimsy excuse. So for now, I'm stuck with Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Denman 1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899, Mats, and everyone else. And honestly, I'm kinda glad.